And good morning. It is 8:10 a.m. Tuesday, September 20th, I want to say. And we just got off of the Serenade of the Seas in Sitka, Alaska. So we are walking. We just got out of the got out the gangway, and now we are walking toward the, I guess it's the visitor center area, the port area, the welcome area, whatever you want to call it. I can tell you that first impression, this entire place smells like pine. Just off the ship, whole place just smells like pine. And it's very green, as you can see. So we're one of the first few people getting off the ship because we have a full day excursion that meets at 8:15. I'm not going to tell you what we're doing yet. We're going to show you what it is, but we're off. This video, we're going to basically share with you exactly what it is that we're doing today. And there's a great shot of the Serenade of the Seas parked in Sitka, and that's the Grand Princess right there. Grand Princess also in port. Okay, so that was a little confusing. So the ticket said to go to line 3, where that was wrong. We actually got to walk back over to the pier, and we're getting on that boat right there, the White Tatiana. So I guess that kind of spoils it. We're doing the Sea Otters, Raptors, and Bears Oh My tour, which includes whale watching on this boat, and then we're going to go to the Raptor Center, and then we're going to go to the I guess the Bear Sanctuary. So first up, we're on a boat. This is the lower level inside cabin of our whale watching boat. It's a great place to stay dry, keep warm. There's a bathroom and an area to buy some snacks, buy some souvenirs. There's also free tea and hot chocolate as part of the tour. We didn't stay inside that long because we were soon called outside to see this. They say it's not very often they see a whale this active in the water, jumping out of the water and doing tricks. So we got lucky. Okay, and we're off the boat. So that was our 3-hour boat ride in Sitka, and it was well worth it. We saw orca whales, humpback whales, we saw bald eagle, we saw sea otters, and then we saw one humpback whale doing all those cool tricks, jumping up and down from the water, flapping his fins on the water. So that was really cool. So now we're off to our next stop. Hello. Goes on. Welcome to the Fortress of the Bear. Stop number 2 here in Sitka. Oh, look at this guy. This guy's cool. He deserves a picture.
And Lucky, her brother, is the one standing up.
Now, as you make your way over here to my right-hand side, these are our youngest bears at the facility. This is Nuka and Nikiski, or you might hear us call them the Seward sisters. Now, they come to us from Seward after their mother was shot for getting into a chicken coop. So our bears will hibernate from as early as October until about March or April, with our black bears sleeping longer than our brown bears. As I mentioned before, we are a nonprofit organization, so it's people just like you here now this afternoon that make a difference in the lives of these bears. Bears in human care can live well into their 30s, if not early 40s.
Inside the building, you'll find a small museum that talks a lot about what they do to nurse and take care of these bears. And the lower level has a gift shop where you can explore. 30 minutes, more than enough time to go through this experience. You'll also get a eye level view of the bears through this glass window. There's a small food shop outside the Fortress of the Bear where you'll find some hot dogs, candy, chips, and some really good popcorn. Our bus driver said it was the best popcorn in all of Sitka, and she was spot on. This was some really good popcorn. And we've arrived at our last stop here in Sitka. This is the Alaska Raptors Center. Thank you. Correction, our last stop on this excursion in Sitka. We are going to go to downtown Sitka after this, but last stop on the excursion here in Sitka, the Alaska Raptors Center. We are going to be here for just under an hour, shy of an hour, I think like 55 minutes or so.
There's currently over 400,000 bald eagles throughout North America, with the highest concentration, over 33,000, being right here in Southeast Alaska alone, making this the perfect place for a bald eagle hospital. We can keep a close eye on these birds. You can see them quite nicely. They actually can't see us at all. You might have noticed the screens here on the windows. These screens are slightly reflected.
I wish I could take credit for that, but that is all Spirit. She likes to show off her beautiful 7-foot wingspan. Now, Spirit here is a lovely 6-year-old female bald eagle. And when she first came to our center, she was only 6 months old, so she looked incredibly different. Because as a 6-month-old bald eagle, she was a beautiful dark brown all the way from the tip of her beak down to the end of her tail feathers. Now, as bald eagles age, they'll go through a different mix of different whites and browns, but it's not until they reach their 5th year, which is when they're considered adults, that they solidify their colors into this iconic white head and tail, along with the yellow beak. Oh, you like that? Okay. Oh. Very good. Along with the yellow beak, all on her own. And as we continued to observe her in our flight training center, we started to notice some other behaviors. One big thing for Spirit is that when she sees something new, she'll turn her head all the way upside down and stare at whatever it is for about 30 seconds. After those 30 seconds, she reacts to what she saw. So a little bit of a delay, and 30 seconds may not seem like a lot of time, but unfortunately in the wild, it is far too much time.
The Alaska Raptor Center is located on 17 acres in the Tongass National Forest. There's a quarter-mile natural trail loop, which leads guests along unique Alaskan ecosystems, including a lush, temperate rainforest and the bountiful Indian River, boasting a prime salmon spawning habitat. We're running out of time now, so we'll just head to the river and back. And yes, that sign did say be bear aware, so I'm being dragged on this hike against my will.
And the time is now 2 o'clock, so our excursion is done. It was a great excursion. Any thoughts on that excursion, Sierra?
It was so cool. I think particularly like just seeing the rare orca, and I guess the explanations were really great on different animals. It was very cool.
So that over there is the line for the shuttle bus that takes you back to the cruise port. We are in Sitka, downtown Sitka. So this tour doesn't actually, or the excursion we were on, doesn't actually end in downtown Sitka, but our bus driver stopped here. A bunch of people got off because we have, 2 hours, 2.5 hours before all aboard on the ship. So we're gonna spend maybe 90 minutes here in Sitka, downtown Sitka, walk around, maybe grab a little something to eat, and then yeah, head back to the ship. So let's go onto the main street. I'm not sure if we mentioned this, but it is middle of September, September 20th. This is the last Royal Caribbean cruise that's here in Alaska, so it's end of season. So a lot of these stores are closing for the season. 40% off sale over there with a giant bear. It's pretty cool. Hey, Ben Franklin. So according to the information, this is the remnants of a castle that, I guess on these grounds, is where the deal was signed for the US to purchase Alaska from the Russians in the mid-1800s. Secretary of State Seward made the purchase. Cool spot to climb up and see.
The castle was burnt in a fire.
Huh. Castle was burnt in a fire.
1894.
In 1894. Not much to do in Sitka. Very little. Couple places we saw to get chowder, but they were closed or sold out. So, and it has started to rain. I'm not sure if you can see that on camera, but it's raining now. So we'll do a little bit more exploring and then back to the ship. Okay, so we walked a little bit, picked up a couple souvenirs, 40% off sale, end of season sale. I think it's close to 3 o'clock now, or just past 3 o'clock. And we're probably gonna head back to the ship now. Really wasn't much to do here in Sitka. A couple places on the side of the road were selling ceviche and selling chowder and stuff, but they were sold out. So that's about it. We're gonna cross the street, head back into the visitor center and catch the bus. That's it from Sitka. And about 10 minutes later, we are back at the port and we're heading back on the ship. Not that many people. I guess either people are still out there or maybe they've already returned. Somehow, based on the number of people we saw walking around Sitka, I'd say most people have already returned back on the ship. So we're leaving here at 4, and that will bring this particular video to an end.